What up with the peoples? It's 4:23 p.m. on the dial tone, baby. And well, actually, it's really 4:26, but I was supposed to hit it at 4:23 so I could take off on the 9. So in my mind, I'm on the 9. Okay, leave me alone. Greetings, dobry dzień, angse oi, ohayo shinowa, kamsamnida, ni mao, jumbo baby, what's that, ubarigani, I'm Subnet, I don't know what that one, I'm jumping up Subnet, I think I said that right. Shalom, salam alaikum. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, baby. Emperor Umi Kahakma is in the building. And today is Monday, January the 2nd. Today is Monday, January the 2nd. We're supposedly in a new year, my people. We're supposedly in a new age, in a new time. This is supposed to be a different day from the day that was just before. This is supposedly that. But in reality, the same gallstones that was in your colon, the same filth that was wrapped up in your colon in 2016. And most of that filth is parasites. And it's starting to think for y'all now. It's helping you keep the frequency of death going by not knowing. I threw that in there because it rhymed. But anyway, 2016, you are carrying the filth in your colon that you had in 2016, and for those who have never flushed their colon in their life, carries filth from when they was first born. Still in their body. That little piece of chicken you had, fried chicken, still wrapped up in a gallstone. The exact same grease of the chicken from 15, 20 years ago is still in your body. And you telling me, why are we aging? Why did they have a story of people living 200, 500 years old? Maybe it's because their bodies was pure. And then they got caught up in love and in bliss. It made time stop. Because everything was a beautiful day every day. They made the one day a beautiful day until the seed was born. Or, y'all know, to some shit that happened long time ago, peoples. So let's get this shit right, man. Let's get it right. Let's fix the one day. Keep the one day clean. And forever those days will be clean after that. You walk in light that one day and continue to walk in the light. Don't get out the light and jump back in the dark. Stay in the light. Keep eating right. Keep exercising. Keep doing what you're supposed to do. What the society obviously doesn't want you to live a longer life. They want your life expectancy to be a certain way. They want them to have more grandparents and grandpeople, and you people to have less grandfathers and grandparents. They want your grandparents to die at an earlier age than they would have normally died if they would have walked the one path of the one truth, of the one light. They say that they did what they did and they had a good time and they don't regret it. But the facts is, you didn't do the other one to even find out what it had to offer. You didn't go your life in the truth. So you don't even know what was offered for you over there. It could have been way better than this. I see if you would have walked the truth half of your life, you stayed in the dark, and then the other half of your life, you found anything to deal with truth and deal with light, and you lived the rest of your life in that light and seeing the difference between the two lives. Now you felt the fall from heaven. You felt the fall. Now you knew it had something to do with food. Now you knew it had something to do with vibration and frequency. Now you know what it had to do with, the fall from heaven. You're in heaven now. But if you fall out of the vibratorial frequency of what the earth is giving off and what nature is tuned into, when you forget that frequency, now the vibration of the earth is in the hell state. And that makes the people in a hell state, and that keeps the Kundalini serpent from ever rising. Now the war is at war with love. With true love and true happiness. 24-hour, everyday happiness. 24/7. They're against that. They need that to be manufactured happiness, and they want to control that happiness and want it to activate when they need it to activate, because every emotion is a power thrust for a group of people who knows how to harness the energy that is given off as chaos from the people. The energy that's given off in the jailhouses from that chaos is harnessed and directed into certain other beings who need power at that time. And that's why they keep it melanated, because the melanin has more frequency when they give off, when they get upset. As I do. When I get upset, light the whole sky up. Everybody run in the house because of lightning and thunder. You don't want to get hit by it. And it goes on for hours. It'll turn day to night in 2 seconds. All dark, lightning, thunder. You see what I'm saying? So if one melanated man can do that, then the rest is in his image. They dark too. They even dark. Maybe they can do it too. You see what I'm saying? So we're very powerful people, my people. We're very, very powerful. And they are using the power against you and making you give it back to them through a psychological warfare. They got your mind tripping. You know you tripping when you paying for electricity and you paying to live and you paying rent and you paying mortgage and you buying land from someone at the end of the game still owns the land and finds ways for you to force it back and sell it back to the owner. So it's a game. And for you to be forced to play a game like this, your soul is sick. Inside your soul is sick. Whether than just knowing that I can have a good time with all of these people on the planet. And we all, if everybody taught the right way on how to use your energy, we can all have a ball together. You failed to see that truth. And now y'all created a game of fear to retrieve energy, negative energy, to feel negative people who use negative energy to have negative sex. And for some reason they be looking for a positive child out of a negative experience. But anywho, now we have all should have learned our mistakes by now. Since this YouTube thing been going, I think it's been like 4 or 3 years. I'm not sure. I'm not really date counting, exacting it, but between 4 and 3 years since the YouTube and the community started to come together and the brothers and sisters started to come together. We should all seen tried to ignore everything that came out of my mouth. It backfired on you. Why? Because I stayed firm to putting up the day and the time of every video and every word that has been coming out of my spirit. The spirit of life that speaks. You know? So, all of that has been put into the system, to the matrix as a virus through a video, and it can go everywhere depending on how many people share it, how many people record and keep it in their data bank and keep sharing it. It can go everywhere, and once it hits you and you get hit by the word and you see the truth, it's up to you to know whether you're an agent for the cause of someone who has slain many in the name of their false deities that they made up to take the place of the righteous gods of the earth. You see what I'm saying? And now it's down to the frequency. It's down to the basics. It's back down to, is your heart lighter than a feather? Or are you carrying dead energies inside of your heart? Or are you carrying dead frequencies around with you to keep those frequencies alive? Because natural frequencies wake up with you and they go to sleep with you. You don't need anything else. So when you start to need, now there's a problem. Because people need energy now. Now they need life source energy that's inputted from the bodies and the minds of the life source energy. I don't know if it's from Pluto. I don't know which planet it's coming from. The main source. It's got to be Mars. Somewhere, some one of those planets is kick off a certain energy. Dopamine is just energy. Life source energy is, but really it's actually entities. It's actually people, newborn children. You see what I'm saying? This is what they're taking when they're dealing with the frequencies. They're newborn children that have never been born before. They're born out of the light, free. They just got here. Like, they don't know. When they hit the scene, they have to read the story and develop themselves because they're a newborn entity that's being given birth within the bodies. As the body heals themselves, you're going to start giving birth to star children and all of these different type of children. Because their bodies will be in order. Because when the action was happening in making a child, the breath and the love was connection with the right person on the right frequency. Created that type of child. And we have to understand this, and we have to get down to the science of all of this. So, people, we learned our lessons, man. Y'all need to let the leaders lead. Now, if you're afraid of astrology, and a lot of y'all into numerology, if you read what the numerology says, why are you dodging the powers of the numerology? Now, you see the powers of each person. When you read the numerology, now you have to put the numerology to the person. Is this person, due to the fact when you're making your videos, you're showing who you are. So is this person showing that their personality is matching up with the numerology? And if that is true, then that should make it easy to put that person in their skill position to where they're supposed to play their position. If y'all studying numerology. See, now you can put the information out there, but if we're not living by the information and going by the information and putting the groups of people together, y'all all are thinkers. Yeah, woo, these are the thinkers. Oh, this child is special. This is a special thinker, right? We put this, don't let nobody get around this child. We'll keep this child away from the society for a minute, and we'll release him at a certain time. Woo, woo. Even though we're doing this, but I'm talking about getting really down to it. Down to getting into the powers of the people. And letting them play their roles, because if you're in your own comfort zone and you're doing what you like and you're being you, that's when the power, that's when you receive the most power. When you are doing you. But if now you're putting this person in a position as a spokesperson and putting a microphone in their hand for them to talk, and they're not a speaker, They're out of their lane. They're out of their position because their spirit is not there. Speaking comes when someone speaks from the heart, speaks with truth, and speaks with the passion, and speaks with something, everything that makes sense to the people who's listening. Because a game in masonry, when it comes to taking other people's light, is to get them confused or to get them to lend you the ear, to get their ear to go deeper. It's like, what did he say? What did he say? The more you lean in, the more they pull your energy out of your body. So you got to be aware of these small tactics that these dark masons or these dark light workers, let's just call them light workers, because you got some good masons out there too that's working for the right way. But I'm just talking about the wicked people. Wicked white people, wicked black people, wicked every people, wicked people. Their zodiac sign chose a wicked way because that's how they chose to get their energy. And they knew it was the wrong way. All they had to do was get together with the rest of their tribe and fix the energy, and then you'll find out you have forever energy. All you got to do is be happy. If you be happy, you got energy forever. As soon as you go sad, the energy drops on the planet. As soon as you get sad, energy go boom. Now think about it. Who's been abusing y'all with y'all energies and making y'all energy go boom? Who's been doing that? Who's been dropping your whole thing to the ground? Why you mad looking at the TV? Fuck these motherfuckers. Woo, woo. Who's been playing with your energies? Moving them around like this. And while they laughing, eating, drinking, boy, they got a lot of energy. I bet you they don't even know that they giving us energy. Girl is going down tonight. Hey, pour me another beer, Johnny. It's a frequency game, people. It's an energy game. And if we're not focused on the frequency, if we're not focused on the energy, the game can be won overnight in the sleep. If you maintain your frequency and maintain your energy, those who are not in your force will be afraid to go to sleep at night. Why? Because all y'all is over there. You done took control over the dream world. You got it. You took it back. So now the other people, they don't even want to go to sleep. They're sad nightmares last night. Ooh, people chasing me in my dream. But it was the spiritual people who took back their spiritual power. This is what I'm telling y'all. That's why they getting y'all to work 24/7, getting you to run. I want y'all to stop, slow the fuck down. Realize that you're here. They can run. Let them go. They're ahead of you anyway. You just need to change your direction of frequency of focusing back into unity and learning. And then you will learn faster than them. You have to change the minds and make the minds love to learn. You have to make the minds love to learn. You see what I'm saying? You have to make the minds create the one mind and never give praise to the single mind. You see what I'm saying? Because when you give praise to the single mind, this is what causes the chaos and this and this and that. You give praise to all the minds together collectively. All you're doing is taking your spiritual outside of you, putting it up here, and creating a heaven below. The reflections of is all of our thoughts and what we want and what we like. And it's reflecting back on us down here. You see what I'm saying, people? And we definitely have to get rid of the egos. We got to drop the egos. And what people don't understand is why won't people relinquish and stop going after the money, the look good, the glamour. You cannot keep up with any. Your glamour is nothing to what has been built around you. Your shoes, your shirt, there's nothing. So why would you detour the people and even giving the children that thought in their mind of saving their money up when that time it takes to save the money up, right, was detoured from the time to believe that the more they read, the more their imagination grew the more their mind, their spirit and their mind was smart, the more money they had. So that detoured them from that. Why? Because you put in their mind that this is the shit. That living like this is the way. So you distracted the people. Now let's take the vision. Let's bounce all the way back. Now instead of buying a fancy car, you bought a nice little small vehicle. Even though you had $200,000-$300,000, you had enough to buy whatever you wanted to buy. But you bought a nice little family van for the family van. And you make sure you bulletproof all the windows and put metal painting in the doors. You made sure your family was safe, right? Just say you did that. And then say that you built a platform, but on your platform was based on unity every day. Finding out how many people is in this city, how many brothers we got over here, how many sisters we got over here. Every single day. Phone calls coming in, and the sisters is on picking up the phone saying, hello, yeah, what this, what, everybody going, oh, you got a $5 on this? Okay, you sending it in the mail right now? Okay, okay, thank you, love. And things is working, and y'all working through not using the computer for your brain, but working around the computer, because having the mind to know that the computer is faulty and the people behind the computer is faulty. So why would you push your energy and your information inside of a computer that can be wiped and tapped at any given time? When you know, well, then all we need is what? The phone. Oh, the phone is the power. The phone is more powerful when it comes to unity when dealing with a devilish computer, isn't it? Isn't me writing you a letter more privatized than me getting on YouTube and talking to you? And you reading my letter and then burning it up? If I told you to burn it up after you read it, burn it up. But if I wanted you to keep it, you keep it. Isn't that more private? Isn't that more 009 than thinking of how many views I'm getting on this channel? And knowing that the people is paying you crumbs, like the sister just said in the video that I just put up. If y'all getting what y'all getting, and you know that's crumbs compared to what they're making, well, how far are you really behind? And they're laughing at your ass because you're not focusing on the power of taking over your entertainment, making your entertainment pay your whole melanin race. Making everything that every football player make and everything that's owed to them when they pass away go back to the melanated family. Making sure that every land is connected to one family. And when they pass away, that land goes back to the family. This is what you're in. This is what's happening to you. Do unto others as you wish for them to do unto you. So how the fuck is you letting some people do it unto you, but you don't want to do it back? Are you serious? Your first mind, when it's an open mind, and it's a mind that's on target, that mind is going to tell you, wait a minute, I'm African. Whole Africa is ours. We got to go over there and claim the Africa. We got to go claim the hometown first. We know the whole world is Africa, but we see the game they playing. So let's claim Africa. And you claiming that we the Moors over here, so that's part of Africa. So this is all we the Moors, all that shit connect. Okay, all that shit. All right. So we got to tally up. We got to make sure that we're building homes in Africa. We got to make sure the communication between Africa and here is the strongest communication in the world. We even got to make sure that we're no longer paying that long distance toll to call. So we got to put up our own satellite. We got to put up our own shit, just like the Indians. Do up their own satellites. Put 20 of them up in there. We want ours up there too. Why? So we can call home and make it like a regular phone call instead of us having to pay $50 for a call card and only get to talk 15 minutes for $50. Keeping your disconnection from your motherland and your family over there squandered. So we got to understand and understand that, people. And We got to stop playing the games, man. Know who the leaders is, because you people are talking about the elders. The elders. And I understood what the sister saying, what that brother said he was saying, that the elders, an elder is understanding the discernment of the mind. A child can tell you, or a fool can tell you some real good shit. But if you're not a good discerner of information and truth, that shit gonna go right by you. It's gonna fly right by you. So it's not about elders. It's not about the age. It's about, can you discern the truth when the truth speaks to you? You feel what I'm saying? And if you can walk in the truth and let it show your power through your walk, that's even more powerful. Like the Nation of Islam, the brothers over there, they're showing through their walk the power. You feel what I'm saying? People are showing through their walk their power. And we have to show through action our power. Fuck a talk. Let's show our love. Because remember, we have the power to put an all free love out. We just had the power to put free love on melanin. Free love on melanin. Forget everything. I know you killed my cousin last week. I know we got beef. Fuck, free everything. I love everybody. I love all that. We have the power to turn that, to hit that button. The free love button. We have that power. But the spirits of the melanin, of the recessive ancestors, is inside of you. They're going to keep you. That's the spirit inside of you that's keeping you going to war. You got to beat that one spirit inside of you. Once it's defeated, nigga, we back. Because after free love come building. Ain't nobody tripping on no money. Ain't nobody flossing in no cars no more. Ain't nobody even trying to shine no more. We done went all the way back to nature. But got guap. Got gold, everything. Got businesses, got everything that we need. We don't even put our money, our finances into things that has nothing to do with us. We don't build stupid businesses. Everything that we build has something to do with the survival that you people put us into doing. So you're forcing us to build a fort. You're forcing us to build what we must build to be who we must be. It don't have to be this way. We gave you that warning already. And you let, 30 people have it just to show us that you don't care about us and that you're the ones making the laws and we're still what you would think 3/5 of a human being. And even though you see the power that's happening around you with Mother Nature, you still want to go to war. You still want to turn up your laws. I put $10 of gas, it went down the street, shit was gone. Now you want to turn up and you're going to put pressure on the poor by turning up the prices of the food and the fuel and the things that they need to survive up. Because you know they're finna start sharing and caring, and none of that stuff is going to mean anything once they get the understanding that 1 million people who love you pass you $1, you have $1 million. You are free. If you can just find 1 million people on the planet who love you like you love yourself, a reflection of yourself. That's all you got to find. But for some reason through your life, you're going to end up with 2 or 3 friends. Out of all the people in the world, why only these 3 people your friends? Because it's a setup. Those 3 people are there to take your soul. It's a setup. They don't want you to be free, because when you be free, you're going to gravitate home. You're going to gravitate to the like-minded people who think just like you, who would do anything inside the spirit to protect the righteousness and to destroy all games and release bliss upon the earth. You see what I mean? It's people who think like that, that's around here on the earth with you, but the other people around you could be your family members, could be anybody, friends, whatever, that will keep you away from the people who feel deeply like you feel and who understands what you are going through. And that's why this chaos is happening. Man, we're getting close to 30 minutes, people. Damn, I was just warming up. I told you, I was just warming up. I was finna, God damn it. Got so much I want to tell y'all, man. So I'm telling y'all, my brothers and sisters, my brothers, hold your sperm and let your kundalini come up, man. Stop busting. Stop lusting and busting. All right? Peace, love. Hold up. I can stop it. Peace, love.